Hello, hello. Sorry, it was really weird for a second. I got live and then it was like it wasn't working. I was like sitting on here for like 2 or 3 minutes. Nothing. And I'm like, that's weird. So I like logged off and came back on. So I'm here now. Happy Saturday. So we're just finishing this one off. Hello, hello. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened, but seems to be working now. So I guess that's all that matters. I'm good. How are you? Sorry, I'm just trying to get my colors together. It does make it look fluffy, doesn't it? I think it, yeah. So as long as I get the swooshes, the colors in the right spot, we will be good to go with this one. How's everybody's Saturday going so far? How are you feeling, Sam? Oh wait, yeah, Sam is on here. I thought so. Ooh, yummy. Still haven't tried those yet, but I do want to. Well, no worse is better, right? Thank you, thank you. Your migraine is finally over. That is also a plus. I feel like a lot of people had migraines. This part is not that difficult since the swooshes are already on there, but it's just pretty tedious. Where's my orange? Oh, never got it back. Never brought it back down. Got some orange here. Groovy. Hello. Oops. Oh no. Oh, that sucks. How are they doing? The rainbow one? Like trying to remember which tool I was just using. Well, unfortunately it's bound to happen, which sucks. Hopefully they're okay though. I got it from, where did I get it from? Oh my gosh. Hold on. It's at the tip of my tongue. Simply Nailogical. She's a nail polish person. She started selling her own, like, nail tools. These are definitely the most expensive set of tools I own. I'll just say that right there. There were only 4 instead of 5 of them in the set, and they were over $20 just for 4 of them. So they were expensive, but I wanted them, so I splurged and bought them for myself. Hollow Taco, exactly. Exactly. I used to like follow her on YouTube, like when I was younger. And so she like popped up on Facebook, like, you know, suggested for me. And she was like advertising her new dot art tools, or nail dotting tools. So I bought them kind of on a whim. They're really no different than any of the other tools that I have, if we're being completely honest. In fact, they're, you know, less helpful than the other tools because there's less of them, you know, but they were pretty. I forgot to tell you guys, I did my first, the first resin coat on the jellyfish. It needs one more coat, which I'm kind of annoyed about. I was kind of hoping I just needed to do one, but needs one more coat. I feel like it's strengthened pretty well, which is good, but I won't know for sure until I like pull off the back protective stuff and really kind of see. But we might be getting somewhere with it. I don't know. This really doesn't look like, well, I guess, I don't know. I feel like the color just isn't showing up as great, but I promise there is a decent color difference between all these top swooshes. It just might not look like it. This one's gonna be just like the other ones of this size, so 87 plus shipping. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm just kind of keeping my fingers crossed still, you know. I don't know 100% if I was able to fix it, but I'm hopeful. Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't know yet. It really just depends on if I can fix it. I've been kind of waiting on someone to kind of get back to me because I wanted to start some customs today because I got my wooden pieces in. But one of the customs, like, it needs some resin first, so like I know I can't do that one today. And then the other one, I kind of need like an approval before I start it. Because it's not really going to be like a dotted design. It's going to be a dotted design, but it's not going to be like one of these. It's going to be like more like realistic, if that makes sense. So I'm waiting on approval to make sure that like the sketch, I guess, is kind of, you know, what they want. So I'm not going to start that one because I haven't heard back from her yet. So we might just have to wing it and start something completely new today, which is fine, but yeah. I have a butterfly and a seahorse that I can do today, or start today. This is a fluffy orange kitty cat. A fluffy kitty. Yeah, I do. I just kind of like to do just like different things. This has kind of been like my thing recently. I haven't done like too many canvases. I feel like I've always been the dot artist to do like all the other things that other people like don't do, you know what I mean? And so like I'll do like some smaller canvas-ish pieces, like those the alcohol ink pieces that I've done. Those are hard canvases. Those are technically canvases. But I haven't done like an actual like canvas painting in a while, just because that's just something that doesn't sell well for me. So like I still have a couple things sitting around from like over a year ago. So it kind of makes me not want to do them, you know, as that often, if that makes sense. Butterfly. Okay, we'll start the butterfly then. Hello, fellow artist. Yeah, the alcohol ink ones are so fun. I haven't sealed those ones yet, so that's why we're not doing those either yet. Ooh. Almost dropped it. Thanks. Feels very like quiet today. It's like one of those sleepy Saturdays, you know? Trying to make sure I didn't miss any. So I actually got them today. I got a butterfly and a seahorse. I got a sloth, which is a custom order. I got it's like a pit bull head, but like not, but I mean it is a pit bull head, but I'm basically painting like a mix. And I got some more like little frogs. But I think only one is usable. The other one, it's just really freaking small. And I've never gotten that shape before, and it was a mistake on my part. I ordered it thinking it would be about the same size as the other small one, and I wasn't thinking about how the way that the leg is positioned, it makes it longer in one direction, and so it actually wound up being even smaller than the small frogs that I was painting. So I don't know if I'm gonna paint him. I don't know, I might, but I'm not sure like what I'm gonna paint. I'm probably gonna make that one maybe a magnet, but I don't know really like what design I'm gonna use on it, so I'm just kind of sitting with it. But like, hold on, if I can find it. So like this is that small frog, you know, that I've painted. So it's about like the kind of the size of my palm. So then I got this shape because I thought it would be cute, you know, because it would be like, oh, I kind of want to make them look like they're like crawling up a wall. But because the leg is like longer than this, it's 4 inches from here to here, you know. So it's a little bit smaller than the other. So I was like, damn it. Oh, wow. The sloth is going to be very like non-traditional. It's going to be pink and green scattered mandala. He is really cute, but I was just kind of like, ugh, I did it again. I ordered the wrong size. Unintentionally, obviously, but this one gets the grayish color. Yeah, it's even smaller than the other one. So, oh well. It happens. I might just like cluster dot him, you know, see how long that takes me. Just kind of do maybe like a one of one little magnet. I'm not sure though. Haven't quite decided. Oh, you're here. Hello. Hold on. I want to show you your doggy because I got it today. I did not check my Instagram, so I don't know if you responded back to me, but I sketched her out. So before I start it, I want to make sure that like it has your approval. You know, that way, like if you don't like the way like the features look, I can change it. Because I do need to glue the eyes on so that I can kind of do a little bit more to it. But I didn't want to glue the eyes on until I got everything else kind of like the way that you wanted it. So do you have time to watch today? Because if not, we can do your dog another time. All right, so the kitty is done minus erasing the guideline. I'll push that away for just a second. All right, so here is your dog. And I know that you said, okay, no worries. We'll work on something else so that you can watch this. But so here's the dog. I sketched out, you know, what I kind of thought her colorations were. So this is her little dot that you wanted to make sure, like on her forehead, that you wanted to make sure that I got. And then you said that she has little eyeliner. And so like I tried to sketch out some eyeliner, but so that these eyes don't look so creepy, I wanted to try and like paint a little bit over them to kind of get them to fit a little bit more into the design, but I need to glue them down before I paint them. So I just wanted to make sure that the overall like look of it looks good. Or if you wanted me to change anything about it. So I think it's okay. But I don't draw, so I would be coloring this in with everything, so. Yeah, good. Like I said, I think I can make them look a little bit better, but I needed to get them in place. And if I don't like them, I can take them off too. It's not a big deal, but I have an idea for them, but yeah. Okay, perfect. Well, you're gonna go get some allergy medicine and stuff, so we'll work on some other stuff till you get back. I'll be on till 5 today, so, you know, I'll obviously be working on other things too. Ooh, flying popsicle stick. Just need a little bit of water. Me too. All right, so let's rub away some guidelines just so that I don't forget. You see how easy that all rubs away? I mean, I don't know if you guys can really see it too well, but the watercolor pencil just, it freaking works. I don't usually do like the big swooshes like that, but I felt like it. I said, you know what, whatever, let's do it anyways. Yeah, and I think I'll be able to like paint over the eyes a little bit to kind of give them, you know, make them not look as round. At least that's the hope. But if the eyes are a fail, then I'm not worried about it. I just thought it would be potentially a nice touch as long as I can like get it to look the way that I'm imagining it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I think that's all. The guidelines on here. Pretty sure. Beautiful. Thank you. I hope I can live up to your expectations. Hello. All right, let me set this off to the side. So I'll show you my new shapes, but you guys want to see the butterfly. But here's my idea for the seahorse. I don't know. We'll see if I could pull something off with that. You know, maybe do a little double mandala moment. I'm not sure. But there's the butterfly. Yes, the seahorse. I'm super excited about that one. Super excited. Well, I really want to do blue and purple. I really do. So, I was thinking blue and purple. Let me just put some of these paints away. I am pretty flutterby. Oh, I've gotta reorganize my paints a little bit. I got like 4 new colors the other day, and I put them away yesterday, but I forgot that I left some colors out, so now I gotta like rearrange them later. Later, not now, but later. Okie dokie. I don't know, because like, I don't know. I'm not sure, because I really want to still give like the whole like scattered dots around it as well. But I don't know. So I haven't quite decided on like this pattern design yet. I mean, I never know, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I was thinking like a touch of pink, you know, maybe some yellow too. But I really wanted to do blue and purple because you guys know I love that color scheme, but I just think it would be so pretty on a butterfly. And I've already done a pink and purple butterfly, so like, you know, needed to change it up. All right, let me put my tools away, get started from like spot 0. Colors. Hi, Marina. All right, I want to do like a bunch of different ones, a bunch of different shades of blue and purple. So we'll do Whispering Turquoise. We'll leave that one out. And I really like this one too. It's similar, but it's a little bit more like green toned. So I think that's good for like the light blues. And then we'll do Purple Cow. Ew, sorry. And Wisteria. All right, now for the darker colors. Hold on. Yeah, oh yeah, color shifts will definitely be in there, 100%. Definitely. You like watching me start these? Ooh, a little bit of a paint explosion. I love when that happens. Not. Oh, my hand is all covered in paint now. Wonderful. Love it. And let's do no, I already did a purple and pink butterfly way back in the day, so I didn't want to do just purple and pink. I'm gonna do mostly blue and purple, and then of course there will be several color shifts in here. Yeah, color shift purples and then like the blues. So here are the color shifts at this point. Obviously I may change my mind, but these will probably be the color shifts that I use. Whoops, I just punched my phone. Okay. So color shifts are just like special paints, special acrylic paints that, you know, have a color shift to them. There's like 20 of them, 21 of them, in this one brand. And so like they all have different, like some are more of like a blue shift and some are more of a goldish shift. But I have a bunch of them, but I was just picking out some of the purple ones that I have. And then maybe this one too. Yeah, I have 19 of them, and I know for a fact I'm missing 2 of them, but that's because I just didn't want them. But part of me is like, well, maybe I should just get them and just complete the set. Because I need pastel yellow and I need orange. But besides that, I'm pretty positive I have all of them. Wait. Which one did I just... Hold on. I confused myself. That one's not the right color. Whoops. They're so close in shade. I picked the wrong one. All right, hold please. Let me just fix this really fast. Fumble. Already messing up. Love it. 'Tis okay. I'm not worried about it. The color shifts, is that what you're talking about? You need to stop buying blues and purples? Yeah, I know, me too. They have some at Walmart, but not all of them. There are a few of them, but the rest of them I get from Joann Fabrics. I think they have some at Michael's too, but they're more expensive at Michael's. Whoops, I don't like that one. Don't like that placement either. We're really struggling on the first 4 dots. It's just one of those days. Yeah, there's the green one and this one. I think maybe 1 or 2 of the purple ones. This one I've seen at Walmart. Maybe like some pastel ones. Like I think I saw this purple one today, which I just don't like the consistency of this one. Although that one would be really pretty in this too. Whatever. We'll just go with the flow. They have the big bottles. At least at my Hobby Lobby, they have the big bottles. They don't have the small bottles. So, I don't buy them at my Hobby Lobby. I'm really struggling today with this. Sheesh. All right. We might have to remove a dot again. Eventually we'll get there. This is my least favorite part of starting anything. Yeah, I think I need to move that one like a little bit too far down. Trying to. I still don't really use them all that much, to be honest. I just use them to help me do the circles. And that's it. I feel like I can still move that purple one a little bit. Yes, yes I can. We'll get there, I promise. This is what I mean about, like, when you're first starting out. At this point, it really doesn't bother me too much. But when you're first starting out, if you have to keep removing dots and replacing them and, you know, things like that, just don't worry about it. It happens, you know. Don't get too frustrated at yourself, because you'll still do it, you know, years after the fact. I mean, I'm 2 years in and I still do it. So it's fine. Hey, what's up, what's up? Hi, what's up, Anya? How are you? We did for a little bit. Mm-hmm. Oh, did you have a headache last night? Boo. I'm good. You know, just fighting this butterfly, but you know, what else is new? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, wait, hold on. I think I fucked up. 1, 3. 1, 3. Oh, I knew it. Damn it. You know, I was doing this and I was like, I think I need one more in here. And I didn't do it because I just didn't do it. All right, I promise. I hope this is the last try. Man, I don't think I've struggled this hard on a center in a really freaking long time. But we'll get there. It's one of those days for me. I've said before, there are certain days where I'm just like, I just can't paint. But I'm gonna push through it. I promise. There needs to be like this and then 3 more. I did this in 2, but it needs 1 and then 3. And then we'll be all right. Anywho. You know, sometimes that's okay, you know? Sometimes it happens. That was me the other day. I mean, I did dot, but I like didn't get as much done as I like to, you know? But that's okay. It happens. Sometimes you just gotta let yourself chill out, have an off day, and that's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, and sometimes the days are just like that, where you want to paint, but it just seems like anytime you paint something, you find something wrong with it, and like you need to start over, you know? All right. There we go. There we go. Ooh, chips. What kind of chips are you eating? I cleaned a little bit earlier today. I was gonna vacuum, but then I was like, I don't need to vacuum. Ooh, yummy. I'm a sucker for like anything like sour cream and onion, sour cream and cheddar. Yeah, that's my shit. It's delicious. Ooh, what color? Ooh, pretty. Sour cream and like regular bacon is good, but I'm not like a meat flavored chip kind of person. I don't know. I haven't found one that I liked yet. Oh yeah, I bet it was pretty dark, huh? Oh, cool. You need to get those glow in the dark, like, you know, space things like the stars and the things that you can like stick on the ceiling. I had those in my room when I was younger. It wasn't like anything space themed, but I just like looking at them. Felt like I just needed to move that dot over just a tad. Thank God for paint pens, you know? I don't get them from Dollar Tree, no. I feel like since I paint things to sell them, I don't like the quality of Dollar Tree to sell my art. If it's like a gift, that's a different story. But just for, you know, my normal paintings, I tend to go a little bit better quality. Personal preference, I don't know. I don't like, I feel like the board is kind of flimsy and it warps really easily. So, you know, I go with a little bit thicker of a cut of wood and probably like a different, like, you know, their stuff probably isn't like birch or, you know, stuff like that. It's probably more like plywood. But yeah. Yeah, it would be. It would be. Yeah, thanks, Mom. And thanks, Sharon, for the fine point ones. You know what you could do? I don't know. Do you have a lot of spray paint or like different colors of spray paint? Because you remember those, like, I mean, I used to see them when I'd go on vacation. There'd be people on the side of the street and they'd be doing like that spray paint art where they would like use like the newspaper and stuff, and they would make like planets and stuff. You should do that. Make a couple different like planet things and like frame them, you know? That way, like, if you don't feel like donning it, you don't have to. Hello, welcome back. Yeah, because I thought about doing it for like a quick split second, you know, maybe eventually. I don't want to buy a bunch of spray paint, but like I'll use my sister's. But I thought about doing something where, you know, I do a canvas like that, but then I'll do like a dotted something like around it, you know. Hey. Yeah, they do. And if you look there today, don't forget, if you buy something, don't forget to use my code. It gets you a little bit more monies off. I have their website linked in my bio with, you know, all my other links and stuff. She was here. I don't know if she's still in here and just like not, you know, not taking part in the conversation. She texted me and was like, I need some 3-inch ornaments, and I was like, I thought you had some, and she's like, no. I'm like, oh, well, I have a bunch. I have a ton of them. Really? Mine hasn't had any for a while. Well, maybe like a month or so. I know that I was able to snag the last like 24 whatever pack. The one time I went in there was only one left, and it was just sitting with a bunch of like random single ornaments. And so I was like, well, I mean, I don't need them, but they're so cheap, so I might as well get them. It was a kind of mutual decision. Someone was like, please tell me that you're doing blue and purple. And I said, I really want to do blue and purple. And so we got a bunch of blue and purples. And then we thought maybe like a dab of pink, maybe yellow, but pretty mutual. Oh, maybe. I am getting used to it. I actually found somewhere else to get my music from too, Anthony. Because I really liked the thing that you sent me, but the only problem with it, which is not your fault, it's just the way that it's set up, there was no way for me to like put it on like a playlist. So like every 3 minutes or so, you know, give or take, when the song ended, I had to stop what I was doing and like push play on another song, and I just was annoyed about it. So I was like, meh. But then someone was like, well, YouTube has royalty-free music. So I looked it up and I found a 12-hour long like song. So we've been listening to that the last couple lives. We have like 3 hours left. 4 hours left, something like that. So hello, it's me. What's up? Trying to make sure I use like the original 8 colors before I go on and pick another color to repeat. I want to get the first 8 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got one more after this. You did! Hooray! Congratulations. I'm sure that feels so good. I love when I finally like finish a piece. You just take a nice deep breath and you're like, on to the next one. Ooh, have fun. Thanks for popping in. Well, thank you. So I tested positive on Tuesday. I'm not sure, if I would have tested positive, the day or so before. I felt fine on Sunday. Monday, I pretty much felt fine, but kind of started feeling like a little stuffy, like at night, but I just kind of thought that my allergy pill, I took it too late, So I tested positive, like officially on Tuesday, and then I didn't test myself again until Monday that next week because I was running low on tests. So I wanted to like make sure, because I had some things that like I was like, I committed to be doing like at the beginning of the week. I mean, obviously if I was still positive, I wouldn't have done it. If I still felt like shit, I wasn't going to do it. But, if I was feeling better, I was like, well, yeah, I'll do it. So I saved my tests until like that next Monday, but I was feeling good like on Saturday night into Sunday. Yeah, be careful with those, Terry, just because, with my experience, when I very, very first started dotting, I did a couple pieces on those and they like warped over time. So yeah, maybe you can glue them together, or you can find like something of the same size and just glue it on that. Oh man. Yeah, because I mean, I find a bunch just like in the craft stores, but of course you don't have that kind of luck. You haven't been able to find any on your Amazon, Anya? Yeah. I say like at least 5 days and then test. But I just didn't have enough tests. Like after like your symptoms, you know what I mean? And if you're still like feeling symptomatic, then you probably, like I had a fever for a couple days straight, and then I didn't, and then I thought I was like on the up and up, and then the next day I got a fever again. So like that wasn't very fun. Yeah, and poor Anya doesn't have a Hobby Lobby. Oh, seriously? Damn, that's annoying. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to like get creative and see if like there might be a place that you could find one, but I don't know. I found like a bunch of different sizes at Joann Fabrics, by the way, American friends. If you guys haven't looked there for mirrors, they have them there as well. In all different sizes. Yeah, something. Something. She needs to get her butt over here. Far away. Denmark, right? Denmark? I think she lives in Denmark. Or something like that. Something that sounds like that. Yeah, Denmark. I wonder if Elaine has been able to find any kind of closer. Can't remember if Elaine's been doing mirrors at all. I know she's been doing like a lot of like CDs, I think, and like maybe some records. Oh, hey, thanks. It's just practice. Practice, practice, practice. That's why. I was not thinking about this part. Well, we'll have to make it work. I was trying to use those paint brushes to do swooshes, and it brought me back to like my beginner baby Jenna dot artist phase, and I was like immediately like put off by it. I was like, I remember how much I struggled to get into dot art, and I just don't want to do this right now. I am, yes. I'm a couple lives behind. I can't put like many of my older ones up that have like before I started playing like this just like chill music, because I was getting like hit with like copyright stuff, like warnings, because the background music, you know, YouTube flagged it for copyright, which I didn't even think about that being a thing, but it was a thing. So basically not anything until like the last like couple weeks. I mean, I have a couple things up that for some reason didn't get flagged, but most of my stuff got flagged. So I think I'm like 2 or 3 lives behind. I think maybe I'll put some up tonight. I'll download them and put them up tonight or this weekend. Oh geez, my cat's throwing up. You know, I was just thinking about how he hasn't thrown up for a while. Don't get off the carpet! Bubba's, if you just stop licking, you would not have any hairballs, my friend. Get away from the carpets. This is a nice sound to hear on a later YouTube video, but hold on. Buddy. You alright? Maybe I'll like drink some water or something. Gross. I can't wait until his winter coat like goes away and he stops licking like a crazy pants. You feeling okay, bud? You know, before I had a cat, I thought that, like, when cats got hairballs, that they just coughed up a ball of fur. That's not the case. Little did I know. But yeah, I just thought they coughed up a ball of fur. I didn't think that they, like, threw it up. Nope, usually if he makes the sound, he's throwing up. It was very quiet though. Like I thought I heard it, but then I like didn't hear it, and so I almost was late. I would have almost thrown up on the carpet that I've been trying so hard to not let him throw up on. Cuz it's like a light gray carpet, and that's going to be like impossible to clean. So, I've been trying to get to him in time. I've had to put a nightlight out in the kitchen, because like if he throws up at night, I jump out of bed and I go running, and it's a little hard to see when it's pitch black dark, you know. Thanks. Last year, I took him to the vet because I was like, why is he, like, throwing up so much? Like, I thought something was wrong with him. And they were like, nope, he's just one of those cats that just frantically will lick and lick and lick and lick, and he'll give himself a hairball. Like, there's nothing wrong with him. He's, like, totally healthy. And I'm like, Okay. Mr. Cat, you better watch where you're walking, because there's a painting over there that you cannot step on. Yeah, right? Get away from me, Pukey. I don't need you. Oh. Hello, bud. I really don't want you hanging out with me right now. Gross. Stinky. I don't know. I've never really, like, kept track. I am to the point where I, like, can basically eyeball the size that I need and just kind of switch. Usually when I'm doing like this, like these couple rows, like I can usually stick with the same tool for like 2 rows or so. No, stop it. I don't need you to climb on things right now. And if I need to go a little bigger, but just like not big enough where I have to like switch to the next size up, I'll just add a little bit of extra paint. Yeah, he's just chilling in my lap right now. You might see his ears every once in a while. Haha, my phone is not plugged in, so there's no phone cord that you can chew on. He's like staring at the iPad because he sees like my hand moving in the iPad, and he keeps, "Hey bud, I love you, but you're gross. You're gross sometimes." Can we hear it? Such a big motor. Hi, Bubba's. I'm not even touching him. He's just sitting there purring like crazy. Licking my hand. It's fine. Gross. Normally I don't mind kitty kisses, but not after you throw up, you know? He's got the biggest motor on him. He's just such a happy boy. Oh, he just laid down. He's comfy in my lap right now. Yeah, you just stay right here. That's a good boy. Just stay right there. Hi. Sometimes though, like if he, like after he like coughs up a hairball, throws up a hairball, whatever, he'll come hang out with me and he'll get like super excited and purr and stuff, and I get nervous that he's gonna like excite himself too much and then like throw up again, because he gets like little hiccups and I'm like, oh god. Hi buddy. He does love mom, which is good. But as soon as Scott gets home, I'm like chopped liver. He does not care about me. Yesterday, I was like hanging out on the couch for a little bit before Scott got home because he went out with his buddies for like dinner after work. And I was stretched out on the couch and he was like in between my legs, like long kitty. And as soon as Scott got home, up and curled up next to him the rest of the night. I was like, you know what? You need to prove to your dad that you actually do love me, because when he's home, you can't tell. Scott's convinced that he's like his cat. And I'm like, no, he's my cat. He just loves you a lot sometimes. Okay, next size up. Or maybe like 2 sizes up. All right. So I think we're gonna go with a color shifter again. Yeah, he's laying on my lap right now. You're so loud. I should just like turn off the music and just let you guys listen to him purr for as long as he wants to sit on my lap. Hello, handsome. Hi, my bud. It is, I know. It's even more relaxing, like just to, oh, I should have, damn it. Like he like, you can feel him like vibrating, you know, as he purrs. So it's like really relaxing just to have him sit on you. I mean, you know, he was laying on you the other day when you came over. You know, he's so loud you guys can hear him over the music. Are you done? Are you done? Hi, buddy. I can see a little bit of him, just a teeny bit at the bottom. Can you not? Mwah! You're so cute. He was just rubbing his face right at the bottom of my phone. He sounds like a little lion, my little lion kitty. Yeah, he'll like rub his like mouth right on like the bottom of my phone, like near the microphone, I guess, part of it. That's what he was doing. I don't know, he's just weird. Oh, Aunt Marina loves you, bud. Oh, you did? Oh my god. Yeah, I often forget like how loud, like how well you guys can hear things sometimes. Like the microphone just picks up a lot. Hi, bud. Yeah, it's funny. Oh. My bubbas. Just get comfy. It's fine. If you just want to sit here and hang out, cool. Oh my god, yeah, send it to me. I want to hear it later. You know, every time he sits on my lap, I think, I shouldn't let him up here. He's gonna, you know, make a mistake. But then once he just gets comfy and he's being cute and lovable, all of my decision making just goes right out the window. And I'm like, I'll let him hang out with me. Now, if I was doing resin, that's a different story, because I don't need no cat hair in my resin, but oh, thank you. Oh, you got a little virtual boop, bud. You got someone booping your snoot. I give him little boops, snoot boops, or whatever you call them. I do it all the time. All the time, I just can't resist. He's got such a cute little pink nose. I see you staring at this. Do not get in my way. I don't know where I'm going with this, you guys. I'm just kind of winging it, as always. I feel like you guys shouldn't expect anything less of me or anything more, whatever. I really hope this like ends up being pretty symmetrical. No earthquake! Sorry, I just had to shake the paint bottle. Sorry, bud. Mwah. There's like a little baby like piece of wood that is catching my paint. There we go. There we go. I'm excited to see this one. It's been a long time since I've done a butterfly. It's been a really long time. So I'm curious to see how it turns out. It is. And like whenever I get all the top dots on here with the color shifts, ooh, she's gonna be pretty. And the resin, oh yeah. Sorry, is my hair tickling your ear? Sorry. Unfortunately for Toby, my legs are starting to fall asleep. This one is not from 24 Hour Crafts. This one is from Lotus Laser Works. Because I needed a specific shape from Lotus Laser Works, and so I figured, well, if I'm spending the money there, I might as well grab a couple other shapes. So this one's from Lotus Laser Works. I liked this one because it felt a little bit fuller in the center. Because I didn't want to do like, I mean, maybe on the next one, but at least on the first one, I didn't want to do like the mandalas in a different area. I wanted to see like what it would look like coming out from the center, you know? No, I don't need you stepping on my computer. Can you like, oh God, that was close. Come on, we're done here. Thank you. Sheesh, that could have been bad. I saw the one that 24 Hour had though, and I did like it. There are a couple shapes though that I prefer from Lotus Laser Works, even though the majority of the pieces that I like come from 24 Hour Crafts. There's a couple of them that I prefer from elsewhere. The frog is a big one. I guess I could ask them to add a different like frog shape maybe to their catalog, but I don't know. They probably might make me pay for it. I wonder if they take suggestions. Well, you know, he just almost got his tail in here, so he can go somewhere else. He was getting a little he started moving a lot. He was gonna try and climb and like sit on my computer next to me, and I was like, no. And then his tail went crazy. And I said, double no, you're not sitting on my lap anymore. Yeah, so that's basically what happened the last time when he put his tail in my paint. I was not live when that happened. I was just painting on my own. But when it happened, I just sat there and was like, oh my God, why did I let him sit on my lap? There's nobody to blame but myself. Which is why every time I let him sit on my lap, I'm like, I shouldn't be doing this. Because it can just happen so quickly. What's going on? So just a heads up, guys, for the upcoming customs, I have 3 customs that I'll be doing. We have that pit bull head that some of you guys saw at the beginning. We have the sloth, and also a bearded dragon, which I don't have that shape yet. I had to order it last night. So we got some customs coming through. So that'll be fun. Still gonna make sure I save time to do like fun ones, you know, but all right, so we did pink. Now we need to bring in this color. Yes, so many cuties coming. I can't wait to do the seahorse too. I feel like I'm slowly kind of making a sea-themed wall with a bunch of the pieces I've been making recently. Although I gotta hang the blue frog up so I could admire it for a little bit. The blue frog is officially posted, by the way. He is done. You might be a ghost again, or I just might keep missing your... The last thing I saw was that you gave Toby a boop on his nose. Did you say anything else after that besides, are you a ghost? Yeah, it's kind of hit or miss at Dollar Tree. Do you have a Hobby Lobby near you? Because I think next week the wood pieces should be 40% off, and they have a bunch of wooden shapes. I did see the octopus. I actually did an octopus like last year sometime. Here, hold on. I can pull up a picture because it looked really... I did 2 of them. And I got like fancy eyes and everything. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Where are my photos? Some of you guys might remember it. Hold on. I'm getting there. So here is a red and purple one that I did. This was the second one. This wasn't the original, but someone saw it and was like, yeah, I'm gonna need a gray, purple, and red one. So there's the one. And then the original is blue and green. I had to buy special eyes for it, so like, you know, they're kind of expensive, but you know, it's fine. It was worth it. 'Twas worth it. But yeah, so I've done octopi before. Right now I gotta get my iPad back the way it was. Come on, let's go big screen. Dang it, I keep locking my iPad. I have it upside down because it's charging. Thanks. They took a while, but they were fun. They were a lot of fun. Yeah, it is cheap wood, unfortunately. They have some nice shapes and it's affordable, but sometimes you get what you pay for, which is, you know, why I don't usually ever use it. I mean, it's good to practice on. It's good to practice on, but that's pretty much it. Yeah, I was a little like apprehensive when she said she wanted gray and purple like ombre. I was like, how the hell am I gonna do that? Gray, red, and purple ombre. I was really like, I'll do my best. But then I was like, oh, you can mix like some purple and gray and then kind of get it that way, and it wound up working really well. Like sometimes when people ask for certain color palettes, I'm like, are you thinking about it at all? Like, those don't blend. But I did my best, and it turned out pretty decent. Yeah, it's great to practice on, for sure. Trying to think about the way I want to do this. Oh yeah, that'll be nice. I keep like saying as kind of like a joke to myself, like maybe one day I'll buy myself one of those glow forges or something, but that'll never happen ever. It's a nice thought, but I know myself and that's too much for me to handle. I bought a bunch of like cute Easter stuff yesterday at Dollar Tree and also Hobby Lobby, but like purely like decor stuff. I got one thing from Hobby Lobby to paint, but got a bunch of cute Easter decor. So I can't wait to decorate because we're gonna just be covered in bunnies and peeps and fun stuff like that eventually. They are. Oh yeah. Very, very expensive. And I was like, it's still like so far away, but like I knew that if I didn't grab the couple things that I liked right then and there, they'd probably be gone. So they're just hanging out in the trunk of my car because the bin that has all of my Easter decor is like underneath a bunch of things right now, and I didn't feel like moving it. So I'm just keeping it in my car. Hi, bud. Are you back? Are you Are you bored of playing around in the laundry area? One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 18, 19, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I've done quite a few crosses. I don't have any right now, but I can show you a picture, a couple pictures or two. The end of my tool is just flat. It's just flat. It's an acrylic rod, acrylic dowel. I have a set of 8 different sizes. But yeah, that's what I use for those kind of dots. Sorry, my iPad is like frozen. Give me a second. I'm trying to pull up my pictures. There we go. Let's see. I did a handful of crosses last year, but not for a second. Not the last one I did. It was right before Christmas for a Christmas present. So here is the first one I ever did. And then here is the second one that I've done. And a third one. I guess here's nice and edited. And then I did like a little, like some smaller ones that kind of have like a hanging hole. You can like hang it on a wall, use it as an ornament, put it in your car, blah, blah, blah. This one I think is my favorite one that I've ever done, and I just love the color scheme. I have a couple more. Oh, I guess maybe just one more. And then this one was the one that there's this one, and then there's a similar one that I did for Christmas. Similar colors. Oh, here's another small one that I did. And then the Christmas present was like it's for my stepfather-in-law to be, I guess. So it was like green, like neutrals and gray, and it was really pretty. Turned out really nice. Here's the most recent one I did. So I've done quite a few. All right, can I set my iPod down without locking it? All right. Thanks. Thank you, thank you. All right, back to this inside portion. Yeah, I did, I added some rhinestones to them. Every once in a while, I'll add a little bit of bling to my art. I was thinking about maybe adding some like bling to the seahorse, because I don't know where they are, but they're not like, they're rhinestones, but like also like not. They're called mermaid tears. So they're like, they look like little bubbles, little glass, like half pearl bubbles, glass bubbles. So I was thinking about adding those to my seahorse, but I haven't 100% committed yet. Sometimes I haven't done like a full-on like bling thing, but I've used it as like, you know, a little extra something something on my art. A lot of my bees, and like one of the dragonflies that I did, I bling out the wings. So that was really cool. I just, it takes, I mean, and the thing is like I do resin over it, and it takes away that like super satisfying glass-like finish, you know, because you can't completely submerge the rhinestones in resin or they're not as like rhinestoney anymore, right? It gets rid of all the shine. So there are spots that are just like rough, you know, because you don't completely resin over it. So that's the only thing I would say I don't like about adding rhinestones to some of my stuff, because a lot of it I do like to put resin over to seal it. But my Christmas ornaments, some of them have will have rhinestones on them. Those are fun. I have a whole collection of rhinestones. I just don't use them very much. Thanks to my sister, she gave me a bunch of rhinestones. Ooh, it's so long, so far away, you know, haven't even hit 2 years, 10 years, dang. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I get them on there and it looks fine, but either way, like it's still like not super smooth because they're rhinestones. So either way, it's gonna have that bumpy finish, because it kind of just like fills in the spaces of the rhinestones, but the rhinestones like obviously peek out still over the resin, so it really just helps hold them in place. But look, I don't know, do I have one near me that I can show you? Well, I need to stretch anyways. All right, time to get up and stretch. Crack my back. Again, disclaimer, I don't use my dishwasher. I haven't ever used my dishwasher, so I use it for storage. All right, so this one has pearls on it. I have, hold on. There we go. Pearls. Where are the rhinestones? Maybe that's it. Maybe I just have pearls on these ones. So these have pearls, flat back pearls on the wings, and they're mostly submerged, but some of them aren't, so it's a little bumpy. I don't know if I have any pieces with rhinestones though. Maybe I sold them all. Yeah, I think I did. But yeah, you get the idea. Uh-oh. Really? As soon as I get up? Really? That's not very nice. All right, buddy. Listen. Get off my chair. Thank you. Okay. Where were we? I have an idea, but I don't know how it's gonna turn out. I'm like, should I do it? Because what if I ruin it? I know, he's like, oops. So, the transparent wings on the butterfly, or not butterfly, the dragonfly. So there are certain wood pieces that I get that are like laser cut. So they're not completely like full blank pieces of wood. they have cutouts. So I use glitter and resin, or like flake glitter and resin. He was keeping it warm for me. I don't hate it. Maybe I need to do another one or two. With the resin. Yeah, that was my thing for a while. I did a bunch of pieces like that. It was a lot of fun. Takes a lot of resin though, that's the only thing, so it gets a little expensive. I did some cool like crystal and floral moons with it. Most of my bees are like that too. I have someone that I like to go to for all my laser cut wood needs. But her turnaround time is really like it can be kind of long sometimes. So I don't order if I like need something. I order if I want something, and then whenever it appears kind of thing. Of course, I'm sure there are other places that you could buy from, but she just has like so many like things to choose from. She was actually my first like wood person. And yeah, so I have a 15% off code for her too. I'm actually gonna probably place an order with her soon, because she has some like paw prints with like flower cutouts that I really want to do. And she also has some really cool clocks, and I've been thinking about doing a dot art clock, and so I wanted to, you know, get one of hers, but money's tight, so I haven't yet, but eventually I'm sure you guys will see it. Yeah, her cutouts are so pretty. So I have a damp paper towel next to me, and I just rub it off whenever I want to change my colors. So it just gets super dirty and paint covered, and then eventually I just toss it out. I know some people use like washcloths and stuff, but not me. I just use a paper towel. Yeah, these swooshes are interesting, but like I figured might as well try something new. I believe I have her tagged in my link. It's probably towards the bottom, but it's Wicked Gold. She's here on TikTok. Her website is homeofthegoodwood.com. And if you use Jenna as your code, you'll get 15% off, or you should. I'm sure it's still active. I don't know, it's been a while, but yeah. Wicked Gold, her name's Angie, but Wicked Gold is her handle here on TikTok. She's not very active on TikTok. She's more active on Facebook, but yeah, her website, homeofthegoodwood.com, and I should have it tagged in my bio. No, I don't usually use water, like a cup of water. I will if I like need a little, like a Q-tip. I'll like dip my Q-tip in water, but No, I don't regularly use water. I don't use like paint brushes or anything, so I don't need it. The longer you guys like follow along, I'm sure I'll go through a phase this year where I'll use Wicked Gold's like laser cut wood for an extended period of time. Like there might be a handful of pieces that I'll work on. I go through phases. Since hers like aren't as easily obtainable, you know. I don't strictly only paint those, but I do go through phases where I only paint them for a second. But it's a little pricey, but I mean it's worth it. Anywhere between like $8 to $20 depending on like what piece it is, what kind of wooden cutout it is, but they're usually really big. Yeah, exactly. It is, I don't know, just some random music off YouTube. Royalty-free music. Tub, can you please get off? You're gonna break this. You little, get off. Dude. Silly cat. Sheesh. I know, he wants attention. But he's like stepping on things and I don't want him to. It is done, yeah. Let me show you. I would love to get him a buddy, but he kind of is a butthead and doesn't really like other animals anymore. Now that he's been a solo cat for the second half of his life, he does not like other cats. There it is. So it just needs a resin coat. I promise you can see like the different top dots on these a lot better in person. But it just needs a resin coat. Thanks. I'm excited for this. I haven't done a butterfly in a really, really long time. So hoping I can get something good out of it. 1, 2, 3. What are you doing? Quit it. Oh, the cat. Can he just like go back to taking his nap? Because when he wakes up, he's just a little monster. Gets into all kinds of trouble. Come on. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so I would 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have done something where, like, instead of doing like a mandala in the center, I do a smaller circle and leave that like blank, I guess. And I've like painted like, or I've like put a like a name on the inside, or I've drawn like an elephant, you know, something small on the inside, and then I like mandala outwards around it. So like the petals would start, but like this whole part would be like a letter or something. I don't do them very often, but I have done them. Sometimes it depends on the surface though, because I will not draw them because I don't have fancy handwriting. And like I just, that's just not something that I'm good at. So I use my Cricut and I'll do like a vinyl something. Even though I painted a little elephant face before, it took me forever and I did not enjoy it. I like to say that I'm only a dot artist, you know. I don't do anything. I don't do anything else. I don't have that special artistic talent otherwise. Bye, Anya. Have a good night. Enjoy your Netflix and your dotting. But like, for example, one of my friends, she wanted me like to do, oh, damn it. She wanted me to do a Christmas ornament for her daughter, but like put her name in the center. So I used my Cricut with the name. I love when that happens. 'Tis fine. They look even cooler in person. The camera just doesn't pick them up very well, unfortunately, on like a video, like a live video. But when you add resin over them, ooh, they're so pretty. I don't know if it's really gonna, yeah, you can see that blue purple one shift really well on this one. And then I have that teal, it's a teal bluish kind of one. I don't know if you can't really see that one, but the resin really helps. And then I think this one has some glitter. Yeah, this has glitter dots too, but yeah. Thanks. I do my best to give you guys a bunch of nice, pretty things to look at. Hello, thank you. kind of just making it up as I go. Hoping that we get like some type of pretty butterfly pattern, you know? Butterfly-esque. The thing about these color shifts is that sometimes they're a pain to work with. Consistency-wise, they're pretty stringy. So you just gotta work a little slower, be a little bit more careful. Yay! Thank you. And thanks. Oh yeah. All right, so first and foremost, what kind of paint are you using? What brand of paint are you using? I feel like this matters a lot, but only certain things. It depends on your answer. So we'll start with that. It's also important to note, you know, give yourself some time, you know. If you're struggling at first, that's like totally normal. Totally freaking normal. I struggled a lot for a good like month or so. Shuttle Art Acrylic. I've never heard of that brand. Did it like come with your book? So my favorite brand of paint that I use with dot art is DecoArt Americana acrylic paint. So it's not like the fanciest paint in the world, but it's not like the cheapo kind of paint, you know? So like paint that you'll be provided within like a lot of kits, I wouldn't use that. It probably consistency wise just isn't good, and pigment just not good. Apple barrel paints are cheap, but not the greatest. They're my least favorite, actually. I hate them. DecoArt Americana is my favorite. It's kind of right in the middle between like, it's not too thick and it's not too thin. But it is just regular acrylic paint, so it's not multi-surface or anything, so it's not gonna be thick. A lot of multi-surfaces... Oh, you're in the UK? Gotcha. Alright, so let's scrap the paint idea, because I've never used that, so I don't know if it's your paint that's really, you know, causing you issues or not. Do you have, like, a bunch of the tools, or you're using makeshift tools? You don't need to have dot art tools to start, but it does make it a little bit easier. I know that sometimes it can be a little difficult to like obtain them though. So, I mean, I guess let's get into like technique a little bit, like the basic techniques. For me, I would rather have, like I kind of scoop my paint with my tools. I don't know if you can really see what I do, but I typically have more paint on my tool than I probably need. And that's because it's easier for me, I mean, swooshes, if you're going to try and do swooshes, it's easier to drag with more paint than less paint. However, it is important to note that obviously the more paint that you use, you're not going to have like your accurate sizes according to your tools, and that kind of just comes with practice. But like with walking dots, which are the ones that go from like big to small, which I'll do here in just a few seconds, you don't want to double dip. You want to use one dip of paint and go from there. Because if you double dip, then you're not gonna like have like a nice big to small ratio. It's gonna be kind of like all over the place because you can't really control the size of the dot that well. When you're using the bigger tools to do like these big dots, you want to have more paint than less. More paint, less pressure. So I'm gonna grab my my little like handy dandy practice canvas that I use to kind of show you guys things, because sometimes it's better to see it than me try to explain it. So one moment. I need to get a new canvas. I've been saying this, but I haven't got one yet. So it's covered in just random things, but let's, find a good spot. All right, so we're trying to make a big dot, one of these dots, right? And so sometimes when you do dots, like, it's like, weird. Like, it's kind of hard to tell, but you see how they're not round and they're kind of like wrinkled? It's your pressure. Yeah. So more paint. Let me see if I can like move my camera a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing a little better. Nope. I'm gonna put my camera in my lap for a sec. All right. So do you see how much paint I have dripping off the end of my tool? That's what you want. Okay. So when I press downwards, I'm kind of letting it water droplet off. My paint's a little thick right now because it's been sitting out, but I let it water droplet off, and I'm really not touching the tool to the canvas. Okay. I'm just using just enough pressure to get the dot to basically the size of the roundness of the tool. Because if I use more pressure, it's going to squish out a little bit more. And you're going to get like kind of that like little nipple looking thing. So less pressure, more paint. And then it'll settle down into like a nice round dot. So that would be my kind of advice for using these acrylic tools, is you want to load them up with paint. Load them up with paint. There is like glitter. There's glitter dots. But same thing with the like regular tools. If you're doing walking dots, I start off with more paint. I'm trying to find like a nice little empty dot. Whatever, we'll just use this. So more paint. There's your first dot, and you're just gonna very, very, very light pressure until you basically run out of paint. Okay, because if you try and like double dip, so like let's see, I'm going back in for more. You can see that they're like much bigger and they're not as like big to small, right? So less pressure, more paint, and when you're doing walking dots, don't double dip. Start off with your main dot, go from there. I hope that helped. Those are my biggest things that I think are probably going to be the most helpful for you. Sometimes that's the case. And like the more you do it, the more you'll kind of like realize when you should use less and not. But yeah, to get like nice dots, you want to use more paint. Yeah, no problem. I hope that helps. Helps a lot. To mix my paint up just a little bit. So more paint that I started out with, but I didn't go back in. I'll usually do like one big dot in the center, and then when I go in for the walking dots, I don't ever double dip, or I try not to. Sometimes you have to, but I try not to. Yeah, just be patient with yourself. I didn't have enough paint on there. Be patient with yourself. It'll come with time. Most of us are not so wonderfully artistically inclined where we can try something for the first time and be successful at it. I mean, I'm not like that. So it took me many hours and days and weeks and, you know, a month or so of practice before I got like super comfortable. But once you get like the main points down, the main little tips and tricks down, and you like are comfortable using your tools and the paint that you have, you'll get there. Yeah, I don't ever do walking dots with the acrylic rods. It's possible, but like I've done it before, but I have to use multiple sizes, you know, so I'll like do a big dot and then I'll like go down a size with the acrylic rods, and I'll do like a couple of them, and then I'll go down to the next size. But usually it's when it's a really large walking dot. Typically if I want to get like a decent size one, I'll just like scoop up a bunch of paint on the biggest ballpoint tool that I have and just go from there. But yeah, I almost never do walking dots with the acrylic rods. It's not worth it. Oh, thanks. They are Valentine's Day nails. They're a little out of date at this point, but I go back on Wednesday, so we'll see if I get a new set or not. So a nice loaded up first dot. Then one scoop, and then you just go. The longer you go down, the less and less paint is on the tip of your tool. And so therefore, you're really not going to have to make much effort to get the tiny dots. I've dotted a couple tumblers in my time. My sister's a tumbler maker, and we've done collabs with each other where I've like painted a dot design, and then, you know, she either just resins over it or she does some like glitter and vinyl additions to it. We used to do a monthly like tumbler release back in the day, but then we both got really busy. But we're actually looking into doing a couple collabs coming up here, you know, soon, maybe over the summer when she's off of school. We can, you know, hang out a little bit more and create some fun tumblers. Well, I wish I could tell you that the older they get, the less that they're trying to cause chaos, but mine is 7, and he is a troublemaker. Right now, I think he's laying down and trying to take a nap, but he was just causing a little bit of ruckus earlier. You weren't on here, but he's cute, and I love him to death, but he's a pain in the ass. He just, like, always needs to be around me. So she's a teacher. She teaches elementary band. So during the year, she just, she teaches all the time. But she's off of school in the summertime. She has, like, a part-time job and stuff just on the side. But, yeah, she's a teacher. Can't believe it's already after 4 already. Sheesh. Oh no, I hate when that happens. Oh, what a cutie. Oh wait, sorry, you lost your 18-year-old cat. Oh, I'm sorry. You'll get to know him. I don't know, he might be already set in his ways though. We'll see. Cats are troublemakers. I never, like, noticed until I had one of my own. I know. Take off Sundays. Ooh, let's add in the color shifting pink. Yes, please. Oh my God, yes. Toby is very talkative, but my fiance, he hears it for himself, so there's no convincing that needs to be done. Awesome. I'm glad you guys are getting along. Ooh, that color shift. Yes. Stunning. Yeah, you'll just have to work on your skills. I'm lucky that Toby, I had him since he was 8 weeks old. And, I mean, I don't want to say we tortured him, but, I mean, I got him when I stuck my finger. Dang it, I love when that happens. I got him when I was in college, so that poor kitten was probably, probably went through a lot of just shit. Not really bad, but he just, met a lot of people, right? People were always trying to pick him up and snuggle him because he was just a cute baby kitten. So he's, like, really accustomed to people, and he's, like, super friendly. So I got lucky with my cat because he's not one of those cats that, like, don't want you anywhere near him. Like, he's literally so freaking friendly. So friendly. Oh no, poor kitty. Yeah, and it's just me and my fiance. No children, so he's our only child. We call him, he's our kid. I mean, honestly. Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. I think Toby was the runt of the litter. I really do, just because he was a little nugget and now he's just a little butthead. This is the Orchid Flash. 10 out of 10 recommend. It is so freaking pretty. I love it. It's my favorite. One of my favorites. I have a couple favorite color shifts, but yeah, this is one of them. Thanks. Me too. Yeah, honestly, most of the color shifts are really, really good. There's a couple that I don't like too much. I mean, color-wise, they're pretty, but they just don't work that well. Like, some of the consistencies bother me. But, yeah, I would say probably about half of them that I have, like, I really, really like, so. Yeah, the pink flash is hard. I don't really like that one all that much. Oh wait, no, this is pastel pink. Wait, is there another pink one? I don't know, maybe there is. But there's a couple of them. Yeah, the ones that shift to gold are my favorite ones, minus that like teal color that I have. Well, the purple and the blue purple and the teal, those two are the ones that shift to blue. I like those ones, but any of the other ones I don't like as much. But any of the ones that have the gold shift, I automatically like. I just think that the consistency in these ones are way better. Honestly, if the consistency of all of them were like this pink flash that I have, I wouldn't have an issue with any of them. Sure. Let me just get these swooshes done, and then I'll show you the flash paints. I don't have all of them. I'm missing like at least 2 of them. Personal preference. But I have most of them. Okay, so the colors that I'm using in this one, it's a gold. So it's gold to pink. This is this one, the one that I was just using. This one's one of my favorites. This one is the purple to like a gray blue color. The consistency of this one isn't as nice as the gold shifts, but I do like this one a lot. Yeah. This one is called Blue Violet Flash, but it's more of a purple, honestly. It looks like it has a blue flash, but it's mostly like light purple to like a goldish, like a light gold kind of color. I love this one. And then this one is the blue shift as well. But this one I bought a couple bottles of already. Just really freaking pretty. And then the like teal to like blue. You can't really see it as much on camera, but you can see it more in person. So these are the 5 that I'm using on the butterfly. Oh, why am I paused? Sorry, my bad. I'm like giving you guys like... Nope. I guess I'll just take my phone out. Hold on. Okay, so here is, this one is pink, like a pastel one. It kind of has like a bluey kind of hue to it. I don't really like this one. I barely use it, but I bought it. This one, it's called Raspberry Flash. It has the gold flash to it. So I like this one a lot. I don't use it very much, but I do like this one. We have yellow, which I believe is the gold shift. So you can't really tell, but this one has like the gold shift to it. Love this green one. This one's one of my favorites. So pretty. Both of the greens are really, really pretty. Or I guess all 3 of them. Here's another. It's a different, like a deeper green color, but again has the shift to it. Hi! This one's a fun one. It's like a bright green. It's like got a little bit of a yellow hint to it, but it's more green in person, I promise. Then we have this pastel blue, which like it looks really pretty, but the consistency is not good. It's more like it's not chunky, but it's not like smooth, I guess. So I don't really use this one very much. Same thing with this green one, has the same consistency. This one kind of has like a purpley shift to it, which I really like, but don't like the consistency of it. Then we have a deep purple gold. I love this one too. This one's really pretty. Yeah, it's like curdled. Yeah, that's a great description, and I don't know why it's like that. The purple one is the same way. I'm sad about it because it has like a teal kind of shift to it. What is that? Anyways, I don't know if you can see. Yeah, I mean, it's like a silvery, bluey, teal kind of shift. Pretty, but the consistency sucks. And then I have this, it's called Silver Flash, but it has like the purple to it. The purple kind of shift. No, you have to, they come in a 4-pack for some of the colors, but for the most, you have to buy them all individual. This one's like more of a white, and it also has that like pinky purpley kind of flash to it. It's kind of hard to see. This one is one of the newer ones. I avoided this one for a while, but I finally bought it. This one's red, but it has like the purpley blue shift to it. And then this one, it's technically black, but honestly it's not. It's like a goldy green kind of black color. It's really pretty, but definitely not black to me. Missing is a pastel yellow, which I've avoided buying because it's probably going to be the same consistency as these ones. And then there's an orange one that has that same shift as this red one. So I just don't really like it that much, so I just haven't bought it. But they're a little expensive. They're a little expensive, but you know, for the most part, they're worth it. I think you can get like a 6-pack or a 4-pack for like $15 at Hobby Lobby, but most of them, they're like $4.99. There's a couple of them you can get at Walmart for like $3.98 or something, so still $4. So they're a little pricey. So those are I've been like slowly adding those paints to my collection, slowly but surely. Now I'm trying to get myself situated again. Bear with me. I apologize. Okay. Oh, I've shaken up the curdled ones. I've spent a long time shaking them up. I started wondering if maybe I just got like a bad batch of them. But yeah, I just don't use them. Like I can add a little bit of like medium to it. That's a lot of work. I hate adding medium to paint. It just pisses me off because I'm like, why did I spend money on these if I still have to do work to get them to work? That's just personal. Like I don't like adding mixing medium to my paints. Getting a new paper towel. Hey! I know they're so pretty. Maybe one day I'll dedicate some time to it and like try and get them to work. But the thing is that like I'd have to mix them each time I wanted to use them. Like I can't just put stuff in the bottle because they're full. So I don't know. Interesting. Like I don't want to say it's like curdled because like I've seen curdled paint. It's not, but it's just it looks better on camera, but I promise you, the consistency, it just doesn't dry nicely. It kind of dries a little gritty, which these paints they don't dry that way, or they shouldn't. So, but there's only a couple of them. But they're color shifters. That's why they look like that. They're color shifting paints. They're really nice if you get, you know, a good bottle of them. No. Yes, I'm gonna sniff some paint. No, I mean, it just smells like paint. I think what happened is, you know, with some things, you know, you mess with a good thing, right? You try and start adding too much of the same thing, and eventually it's just, you know, that product just isn't as good as the original, you know what I mean? That's kind of what I feel like some of the color shifts are. The original, like, few colors are nice, but the after ones just aren't as nice. The blue one's the worst one, so I'll show you. So, like, it's hard to, like, show it on camera. I know that the people that do have this one, like, they know what I mean by it. But, like, it's just, it doesn't look as nice. It works. I just don't use it as much, I guess, is what I'm saying. I could use it, but I have better. It's not unusable. It's just not, it's not the perfect fit for me. But it's like, I don't know if there's just too much, like, mica in it, you know? I don't know. It's hard to tell. Or like bigger flecks of mica. I feel like maybe they just put too much like of the gold shift into it. Yeah, it's stiffer than it should be. Yeah, it dries like lumpy. With these ones, you can see, I mean, yeah, there's a little bit of wood grain, but you can see that they still have that shine. When the other ones dry, it doesn't look like that. It's very odd, and I really don't know how to explain it, like, without, like, people actually, like, seeing it for themselves. And like I said, there are, you know, certain people who have tried it. They know exactly what I'm, like, talking about, because it seems like they're all that way in those colors, unfortunately. And I have paint all over my hands. I'm trying to clean myself up just a little bit. But yeah, it's a shame because it would be really pretty. It would be very, very pretty. Because, like, do you see how smooth this one is? It's perfect. All right. I think I want to do... I don't know if I want to do that with this one. Nope, changed my mind. Just kidding. This one sucks to drag with long dots, and that's, or long swooshes. Changed my mind. I don't want to use it. We'll let that dry. Yeah, I guess. That's a good name for it. A barbell swoosh. I don't know, I just kind of thought I was just do something a little different. Maybe we use like a purple. Yeah, it was just you'd have to do it every time you wanted to use it, and I don't want to have to do that. So I get most of my blanks from 24hourcrafts.com. I have them linked in my bio because I have a little bit of a discount code. If you use code JGRONS10, you get an extra 10% off. And their stuff is usually already on sale for 30% off. So basically you stack that on and you get an extra 10% off. So get them almost half off. So yeah, but I get most of my blanks from there. There are a couple other places I get them from, but that's like the main one that I get probably 85% of my blanks from. Yeah, you're welcome. It's like I said, it's linked in my bio, so you should just be able to just click right in there and go straight to the website. And I think the code is automatic, but if it's not, just enter JGRONS10 and you should get that extra code if you ever want to buy some blanks from them. I love them. They just have really good high quality wooden blanks. And you can choose your like the size, and you can choose the thickness too. So they do 1/8 inch, 1/4 inch, and 1/2 inch thickness. I prefer 1/4 inch, so like right in the middle. But yeah, that's just, I don't know. But I really like them. They ship really fast too. If you basically order not on the weekend and like not like a custom order, their stuff like ships out within 24 hours. So you get them pretty quickly. Yeah, I think I am gonna like do a little bit more of like a realistic paint when it comes to the tree, but the sloth itself is gonna be pink and green. Yeah, that's the plan at least. I'm sure that I didn't see her in here today, but I'm sure she won't mind. She just wanted pink and green like as the main colors, so I was like, well, it's probably not going to look that great if I try and do that design on the branch, so I'm just going to paint that one like regularly, you know, and then just do the rest of the design in pink and green. Oh, thanks. Trying to get a nice plumpy dot so I can drag it downwards. Yeah. Just be careful with them because they do bleed if you try and just use like a regular varnish. I put resin on top of mine so it doesn't affect the way the Posca paints are. But I have noticed that if you try to use like a varnish or a spray coat, it'll cause it to bleed. So just a heads up. If you use it with resin, it's totally fine. But if you're not using resin, I don't recommend it, and I would just use regular black acrylic paint. I found out the hard way. But yeah, it does save time because it dries a lot faster. Yeah, I thought that they would be like the saving grace, but because anytime I've tried to varnish like paint pens over paint pens, it's bled. And I just kind of thought, oh, well, it's just, you know, the brand that I'm using, or I'm not using like a nice quality paint pen. And so like I finally got them and I messed up and I'm like, damn it. But I still use them a lot for other reasons. Obviously, they're good for cover-ups and they're good if you use them like with resin. But yeah, just be careful if you try and varnish over them. She wants a scattered mandala design on the sloth, so it's just going to be a mixture of a bunch of pink and green colors. It's not going to be like one of these mandala, like full mandala designs. It's going to be the scattered one like your dog that I painted for you. I don't use Liquitex varnish. I use Duraclear, or I use like a spray varnish. But both of those have made it bleed. And I just assume that it's pretty much anything's gonna make it bleed. I think it's just the way that it reacts with, you know, being like reactivated, I guess. I don't know. And it's not because I didn't let them dry long enough. Like some things I let dry for a couple days before I went to varnish them. So I know it's not that. But even the oil-based ones, like, they don't. What is there another version? Like, paint pen wise, there's water-based and oil-based. Is there anything else? When it comes to that kind of stuff, I'm kind of like clueless. Hello, hello. Yeah, I don't know either. I just, I learned the hard way with a lot of things, you know. I'll do something and if it like ruins it or doesn't work, I'm like, well, I guess I won't do that next time. So that's, you know, my way of finding things out. Butterfly. Oh, cool. When I hop off live, I will listen. Whoops, I guess I should have done the pink there too. Nah, I'll get it later. I'll do it later. I don't. I bought a bunch at the end of last year. I think I still have like 4 bottles, 5 bottles, something like that. So yeah, I'm good for a while. Why do you need to get some? Are you trying to hit the shipping minimum? Yeah, I got them when they were on sale, and I believe with like a gift card that I had. So I just got like 5 of them or something. I don't know, I got a bunch of them. And then they took forever to get to me, so I wound up having to buy more because I needed them for my ornaments. And so now I just kind of have a little stockpile of it, so I'll use it, you know, across the year and or for ornaments next year. I don't know yet. I kind of wanted to do like a couple dots because they're not like fully like, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know yet. Have not decided. Oh, yeah. Right? Or just buy a few bottles, you know, maybe grab some color shifters. Hold on, I have to plug my phone in. Gotta plug my phone in. So I have a bunch of different acrylic rods and like dowels and ballpoint dotting tools. I actually sell a starter kit on my website if you're interested. But yeah, I have a bunch of different like dotting tools. I have like your typical ballpoint straight dotting tools. There are 5 different sizes. There are 5 different like pens, and the one tip goes big to small. And then I have curved ones as well, which have the same like sizes as the one that I just showed you. The tips are just curved downwards. And then I have acrylic dowels. There's 8 different ones. They go like big to small, and that's how I get like some of these big dots. So those are the main 3 sets of tools that I use, but I do sell them on my website. A big starter kit to help you out. I know, I love the teal. I can't help it, but I am gonna bring some more purple into it because I need to bring more purple in. It's very blue heavy, so I need to get some more purple. Yeah, and pink. But I wanted it to be more blue and purple with just like a tad of pink. Hello. Yeah, these top dots that I'm getting into, that'll start to bring some of these colors forward a little bit more. Because usually I get top dots in here. Like recently I've been doing top dots pretty prematurely, but I haven't done any top dots yet, so we gotta get into that. I used to wait till the end to do top dots, but sometimes it's nice to like see it get brought to life before it's all the way done, you know? So this paint's a little thick and like stringy. That's just how some of these are. So I'm doing that kind of swirly motion just to make sure I don't leave a string of paint behind, because that will happen with these paints, unfortunately. So you just have to be a little bit more careful when you use these. But they're just so pretty that it's worth it. It's worth the time that you take to make sure you don't, you know, smudge anything. They might get triple dots. Maybe. We might do some triple dots up in here. Yeah, that dang color shift is just a pain in the butt, but it's so pretty, so I still use it. Which is funny, because most paint, if they're like that, any other paint, I won't use it. But the color shifts, I make a little special exception for. Yeah, sometimes you just need the triple dot action. It makes it extra cool. Because I don't want to, like, I want to use like a lighter purple because I need to bring some of that back in. But I don't think I'm just going to like it just like light purple on top. So I'll probably go back in and do another layer of dots after that dries, so that you still have a little bit of that light purple, like a little light purple ring basically. And then maybe just do pink on the very top. Yeah, it's totally worth it. I know, right? It's worth it in the end. You just gotta be patient, that's all. And sometimes that's like the hardest part, is being patient. Gross. Well, I haven't used that purple for a while, I can tell. So on top of these purple ones, I think I'm gonna do pink. Yeah, and then I'll do pink on top of them after they dry. And I'm thinking about doing black top dots on these ones and then going back in with like a glitter paint. Gonna use all kinds of fun things on this. Go big or go home. I mean, it's a butterfly. It's supposed to be like super freaking colorful. Oh. The dark blue, what color is the dark blue? It is ocean blue. It's a really nice pigmented, like fully pigmented blue. So like it dries nicely. It doesn't like dry darker, you know, and opaque. It's very, or not opaque. It's not translucent at all. I might just finish off this with clustered dots with a couple like really big dots, you know, and then just like fill it in with clustered dots. I haven't quite decided for like the edge of the wings yet. And I won't have time to decide today anyways. So I'm going to sit on it for the weekend and see what I come up with. Sure. Ocean blue. I'm using 5 different color shifts in this one. We're using the aqua flash. We're using blue flash. We're using the purple or the blue violet flash and the purple flash. And we're also using the orchid, like the pink flash. So there's 5 different flash paints in this. Because I had to. You're welcome. You are welcome. The struggle with my nails. Yeah, they're very flashy. So I'm trying to kind of get that flash from like the paints and the glitter paints. Because we all know what these look like after resin is applied. The flash paints are just heavenly. They're heavenly on their own, but under resin, woo! Yeah, that purple one is my favorite too. I need to get a new bottle of it soon because I am running low. I've been using a lot of it. No. I just buy the little 2 ounces because by the time I like use all of the big bottle, the consistency just, it's not as good. It gets a little chunky, you know? So I just use a little 2 ounces. That way, like, the paint's always nice the entire time I have it, you know? Because it'll take me a while to go through one of those big bottles. I used to, but I kept having to buy different paint after a while because it just started kind of drying out and getting a little lumpy. And I did not like that. So I learned if I just use, you know, the small bottles, it gives me a little bit better of a consistency. Thanks. I try, although sometimes it's not just me. I'm not going to take all the credit for it. Sometimes it's not just me. I do get a lot of help color-wise. I listen to the requests. Oh, I missed it. So sorry. I do. Yeah, I'll be triple dotting on top of this purple. I don't do it all the time, though, because I'm impatient. But sometimes I do, yeah. No, I didn't. Maybe we can use it on this one. That might be pretty. And if I don't like it, I can just cover it with glitter paint. Honestly, this like gold black one is one of my least used color shifts, but it does look really nice. I'll try and show it to you. I don't know if it's really gonna catch the shift on camera. Yeah, you can't really see it too much. I can see it. I can see it really well. But yeah. What time is it? 4 minutes. Oh, you guys, I'm gonna have to hop off soon. I know, right? Just freaking flies by. Every single live. Yesterday I was on from like 2 o'clock until like 7. It's crazy. Yeah, I just don't use it as much as I like use some other colors, unfortunately. All right, so I think that this last little bit is gonna be all that we're gonna get to today. I will not be on tomorrow. I'm usually always off of lives on Sundays. Every once in a while, you might catch me on a surprise live, but typically I do not go live on Sundays. So my next live day is Monday, around 6:30ish. Now I do have a couple custom orders that I need to work on, so we will not probably be finishing this on Monday. We're gonna have to do some custom orders first. So maybe towards the end of the week we can work on this one again, although this one's gonna be hard not to like get done. But TikTok does, but after a while I noticed that like a little kind of note will come on my screen and I'll have to like do like some type of like interactive thing to prove that like I'm still live and it's not just like my phone being live for forever. But that happens after a few hours, although it didn't happen today yet. So it's 5 o'clock right now. Well, 4:58. It's almost 5 o'clock. So Eastern Standard Time for me. But yeah, so I will see you guys Monday. Monday we're gonna work on the pit bull, sort of pit bull, the mix. So it's gonna be a little different than like what you guys saw me do today, but we're gonna be doing this one on Monday, and we'll see how far we get with this one on Monday. But yeah, and then after that it'll be a sloth. And then maybe the butterfly, but I probably will get my other custom order like in by then. So we have to do a, what is it called? A bearded dragon lizard. So we got to do that. I have 3 customs that I have to work on coming up here. So we'll work on the butterfly in between. I will do my best not to work on it without you guys. But I will see you guys on Monday night around 6:30. Have a great weekend. Bye!